Good day, viewers. I am Ameliorator Yakub Ishowo. I am a member and stakeholder of the All Progressive Congress. I am from Alanamu Ward of Ilorin West Local Government. I titled this video Message to the Council Aspirants. For some periods now, there has been flyers on social media of different persons and personalities showing their interest in contesting for council elections. And considering the current situation of local government in our dear state Kwara, I have the following message for any of those people that are aspiring to be one thing or the other at the council poll. 1. As we speak today, the activities in several local governments of the state are nothing to write home about. The council offices are more or less like just a normal office where people go to work in the morning, sign in and sign out later in the day. And this is not an error, or this is not a mistake, either from the workers at the council level or probably the leadership in each of the councils. In the last administration of this state, there are several things that has been taken away from the local government. And these are several things that the All Progressive Congress used to campaign for the masses to canvass votes for the All Progressive Congress. If these things are not reversed, then we are living in the old scenario that we have condemned. What are those things? Number 1, in the last council election, or in the last general election, everybody complained that the state government was owing the local government salary, they were not paying well. The government came out to say that the salary of the local government is not under his control, and several people condemned the act that like council are also under the state government administration. But the governor tried to emphasize on many reasons why there might be continuous reason to own the local government workers. But when the All Progressive Congress came campaigning to people canvassing for votes, we said that act is not welcome and there is need to reverse it. And up to today, the status quo still remains. At a point in the last administration of Governor Abdul Fattah Ahmed, the citizenship registration that was meant for each local government to register its citizens or as citizens, and the payment for such exercise that has always been paid into the account of each of the local government was taken to be under the Kwara State Internal Revenue Service. These are some of the evil that they did to local government. If this citizenship certificate, the fee for it is still under the control of each local government, the money accumulated in this exercise is not small. There is a way such money can be used to augment whatever allocation that is coming to the local government, which believably should assist in the payment of the council workers. We complain today that the allocation coming from federal to local government is not enough. This is one of the ways of internal revenue generation for local government. The last administration took it away from the local government. As you are going into office as a council chairman or a councillor, be prepared in your mind that you will, in one way or the other, lobby the state government of today to return back the collection of fee meant for the citizenship certificates back to local government, whereby increasing the IGR of each council and assisting in the payment of council salary and being able to do one or two projects. Another area that we must not underrate is gone are the days where we have those people called the environmental workers. We call them wole wole in our local community. These people will go from one house to another house in ensuring that we are living a healthy life. These days now, any sign of rainfall, you will see people bringing refuse, dropping into gutters, expecting that rain will fall. Rain will fall, and this drainage, this refuse will be dumped at a particular point. Sometimes on the main road, you will see refuse scattered around after rainfall. We need to reinvest, we need to reintroduce the environmental, how will I put it? We need to reintroduce environmental committee that will look into this, because the long-term effect of some of these things that we are underrating might not be. Now, these days now, rain will fall, you will see flood everywhere. Some of this flood can be controlled if we return back our environmental workers in the council. Environmental workers are sitting in the council, but because many of the things that can be done at the council level to appreciate the effort of these people are no longer there, because the council is even finding it difficult to pay salary, talk less of remunerating people for their exercise. When was the last time we had a project being executed by any local government in Kwara State? How prepared are you in looking outside the box and ensuring that, aside battling the payment of salary for local government workers, you will still be able to point to a physical infrastructure that you can do at the council level? The state will do its own, but the council is expected to do. Council is even the closest to the masses. So we expect that apart from battling the salary, whatever, council executives, either as council chairman or as councillors, should be able to come up with physical projects. Now, it's so sad that even the salaries, we're still finding it difficult to pay, talk less of having infrastructural development at council level. As you are coming in as an executive of the council, as chairman or as councillor, be prepared that you are coming to do something like this. If you are not prepared, then I will advise that you should not contest, because Kwarans have gotten to a stage that you will be held by whatever word you give to us at your campaign period. Another area I might want to look into is one policy of the last administration, where the state government instructed all the chairmen to collect the list of their workers, where instead of their salary to be paid from their council, they are not paying their salary from government house. I don't know why there must be a reason to get consultant in the payment of staff worker of a government. The consultant will have their percentage, all those things we condemn of the last administration. Now, in the last administration, you might not know and you might know, the names that were submitted for the state government to pay the workers at the local level, the level and the grade level, and probably the step that people, as at the time of the collation of those names, are still the same level they are paying their salary. We condemn that people were promoted and salaries did not effect on this promotion in the last administration. It is 1 year now in Kwara State, nothing has changed. How prepared are you as a council chairman or as a councillor to make changes in this regard? If you know you are not ready to make changes in this regard, maybe you are not ready to contest the forthcoming council election. There is need for the state government to return back the payment of salary to each local government. There is need for each local government to upgrade the promotion of their staff and ensure that the salary corroborates with the current level of every civil servant. If it continues to be under the control of the state government, the same complaint we'll be hearing, or the same complaint they will be giving us, is the payment of the council workers should be from the local government, when the payroll of the local government workers is right in the government house. How prepared are you in achieving this as you are coming on board as council chairman? If you are coming on board hoping that people will just hail you, say whatever, and you will come to office just to be in an official vehicle and expect that people will clap for you, that time has gone. People are ready to hold you by your words. How prepared are you in ensuring that the current level of each civil servant is upgraded and followed up by whatever salary that is expected? The state government is negotiating minimum wage. The local government workers are not being put into consideration. The statement that was released by officials of the government is the local government workers should negotiate with their local government authorities on the new minimum wage. Which local government authority would they negotiate with when the payroll is right on the government house? Be prepared as a council, whatever you want to contest for, either chairman or councillor, or you are going to be an appointee at the council level, be prepared that you are coming to do that. Now, just to cap it up, there are challenges, no doubt about it. The money coming from the federal level to the council is not enough, as they have always been saying. But if the money is going directly to the council, they will be able to identify if truly it is enough. If all different sources of generating revenue, shops that fall under each local government, in those days the local government will collect the taxes from these shops, and the accumulation of this tax collected is assisting whatever allocation that is coming to the council. Now everything has been taken to Kwara State Internal Revenue Service. As you are coming on board as council chairman, as you are coming on board as councillor, be prepared that some of these things you will see the state government down on the round table and ensure that it return back and the power is automatically returned back to the local. If all these are what you have as your plan and more, you are welcome on board to contest the council election. If these are not what you have in plan, and you hope and rely that a godfather will make you chairman or will make you a councillor without you having what are the problems in the council, what are the solutions solutions you are coming with, then I doubt you are ready. I doubt you are ready. If you are coming on board and you are hoping that you are coming to romance the state government as a council chairman, you have failed from the beginning. It is dead on arrival. So this my message. I titled it Chapter 1. When I look around and I still see reasons to speak on issues or happenings around us, I will come again and I will speak to whichever authority that needs to hear. My name again is Ameliorator Ishowo Yakub. I am from Alana Ward and I'm a member of APC, and in fact I'm not just a member, I'm a stakeholder in the APC. Thank you very much for your attention.